Hello everyone, my name is Alex with the Sachem Public Library Studio, and today I will be showing you how to create a custom greeting card with Canva. For this program, we will be going over two different parts of a custom greeting card that will then be used with our laser engraver here. So if you are registered for this program, you'll send in your final designs via email, and then we'll be able to engrave those and then cut your greeting card out onto a piece of wood. Now the reason we're using a custom size here is because we will be adding a hinge into the wood with the laser engraver, so we will get into that in a moment. So to start, you're going to need to go to canva.com, and you're going to want to either create an account and then sign in to your account if you already have one. Then you'll see this page right here, and if you've already had an account, you'll see your existing designs right down here. Now we're going to want to create a design, and then we can choose from a pre-selected size or a custom size. So we're going to go with custom size. Now, greeting cards are usually measured 5 inches by 7 inches. So for the project here, we're going to go with a 5 by 7, and we're going to hit Create New Design. Make sure you choose inches when you start your project. If you choose 5 by 7 px, it will be pixels. So we're going to make sure that this is 5 by 7 inches. And then you can title your design if you want this. So this is going to be greeting card front. So there are 3 different parts of this greeting card. There's the outside part of the card, and then there's going to be the 2 inside parts of the card. Now in here we can start by adding different elements in here. So we can choose from different shapes or images, lines, frames, stickers, and other shapes that we can put in. Now keep in mind, if you are part of this class, this will be engraved, so choosing a full color picture or image might not come out exactly as it looks on Canva because it will be engraved in grayscale. So we can add a header to the top of our card, so we can add a greeting, so we can make it say, for example, thank you. And then we can add some designs underneath, so we can go into elements, and we can choose from basic shapes or other different designs. So I can donate to get some of these designs for a cause, or I can go with some grading effects or other symbols. So I'll go with this flower design right here. Now once you have an object in here, you can drag on one of the corners to resize the object. So I can put that right there. And then I'll pick one more shape just as an example. So I'll go with this shape right here. We'll drag that in. Okay. So now I have the front of my card done, so I can download that right now, or I can wait until later. When you click download, it will ask you what format you want it in. For engraving, I would recommend just leaving it at PNG. You can leave it at the default size. You don't need to scale anything up or down. And then just hit download. So that will prep that image for download, and then it will save it right onto your computer. Once you have that design downloaded, we're going to move to the second part of this card, which is going to be the inside. So we want to go home. And then you're going to want to make a new design. And again, this is going to be a custom size. So make sure, again, to change this to inches because it does default to pixels. So we want the height to be 7 inches tall, but this time the width is actually going to be 12 inches. So I'm going to hit Create New Design. And now what I recommend doing is going into Elements, taking a shape, adjusting this shape so it's roughly 2 inches wide. Then you're going to position that right in the middle, and you're going to drag it down. We're going to delete this once we're done, but this space here in the middle is the space for the living hinge that we're going to be creating. So if we were to put any text or images or anything that overlap with that, it will cause issues with the living hinge. So we're just going to block off that space so that way we know not to use it. And then we're going to do our design on the left side here, and then our design on the right side here. And then right before we finish our design, we're going to delete this box back out, and then we can then download our design. So we can go into text, we can add more headings. So I might want to leave the left side blank and only wanted to add text on the right side. You can change your text font size here by adjusting right here. Now again, you can adjust the color of the text if you'd like, but because it will be an engraving, the text will show up grayscale. So if you were to make this, for example, red, it will not appear red on your final card. It will appear a shade of gray, not exactly black, because to get full black, you will just need to choose black. So if you want it to be the darkest possible engraving on the wood, leave all your text black. So I'm going to make a few different pieces of text here. And I'll just drag them over and align everything the way that I want it. Just like that. Then I can drag in some more designs by going to Elements or other different submenus here. Now, again, because this is a card, I would not add a video into this because we can only engrave static images or text. So I can add this gradient right in here. If I wanted to add a gradient effect, then I can drag that out a little bit. Now again, you want to make sure that you're not engraving into that gray area. We can add a blurred effect there, and we can adjust the transparency of this to add a small effect behind our text. Then we could add more leaves or foliage or other symbols. I can add this in here. And then you can adjust its darkness once it's fully engraved by either adjusting the colors or how transparent that object is. So if it's a little bit lighter, it won't appear as dark. And then once we're happy with the full engraving here with our left and our right side of the card, we're going to then again hit the download button, leave it as PNG, hit download again. It will download to our computer. And now we have our two designs. So what you're going to want to do now is send these designs in to our email address at studio@sachemlibrary.org. Now again, that's studio@sachemlibrary.org. In that email, obviously include these two attachments, the front and then the inner part of the card as attachments to your email. And then what I would also recommend including is your full name in the email as well as your library card number. That will allow us to verify that you are part of the class, and then we'll engrave it as part of the class for free. I would also recommend including a phone number if you'd prefer to be contacted via phone instead of a reply by email. If you don't include a phone number, we will reply back to the email that you sent to us, letting you know that your engraving is ready for pickup. And then you can, of course, go back into your designs at any time. So if you want to continue working on these designs or make further edits to them and then resubmit it or work on this in a different form of project, Canva will automatically save all your designs right on your home page. So you can go back in and we can continue working on that front part of the card if we wanted to. And then we can make other changes and edit elements. And then once you're done with your new edits, you would then re-download that image. And then we can work on that in a future project if you'd like to submit something different to us. Okay, now that will wrap up our project for today. We finished both parts of our greeting card designs. We added text to both the inside and the outside, as well as some gradients and other images to add some balance and contrast to our overall engraving. Now, one more time, once you are done with your project and you have your designs finished, you will email them to studio@sachemlibrary.org, and then we will be able to engrave them if you are part of the class. Please again include your full name and barcode number. That way we can do the engraving for you. I hope everyone enjoyed this tutorial, and I look forward to seeing everyone's designs. Have a great day.